Hello, my name is Sarah Coderre, and I'm an employment, labor, and human rights lawyer at Bow River Law in Calgary, Alberta. Today I'm going to answer the question, what happens if my professional body finds me guilty of misconduct? So first of all, it's important to know that in the event that your professional body does an investigation and finds that there is a basis for concluding that you've breached rule, regulation, policy, or standard in the course of performing your work, they may very well decide that a sanction is required. Oftentimes, there are two ways that the sanctions can be approached. On the one hand, the regulatory body may reach out to you and say, we think that this X, Y, or Z is the appropriate sanction in this case, given what's happened and given what's gone on. You might agree with that, and you might sign an agreement stating that, for example, you'll do an additional course of training, or that you'll have to modify certain things that you do about your practice for a specific period of time. In other instances, it might mean that you have to make specific steps to provide some sort of restitution or make the situation right with somebody that you've wronged. In other instances, however, the college or the professional body might say that they feel that X, Y, or Z is the appropriate sanction, and you might disagree with that. If that's the case, then your matter could go to a hearing on sanctions, meaning you would have an opportunity to provide submissions and legal arguments as to why a certain sanction should be given to you as punishment for the breach that's occurred, rather than what the professional college or body is saying that the appropriate sanction should be. If you are being disciplined by your professional body or college, the first thing you should do is to reach out to an employment lawyer. It's important to ensure that you get proper legal advice throughout this process because, first of all, the sanction that's being proposed by the college or the body might not actually be appropriate for your case based on case law precedent and the specific facts of what happened to you. The other thing to bear in mind is that the sanctions that can be imposed by the college or this professional body may very well be reported back to your employer. And in fact, in many cases, they have a legal obligation to advise an employer of any professional discipline or sanctions that are issued to any member of the professional college or body. And so as a result, dealing with a sanction isn't something that you should just sit back and accept. It's something that you should get advice on to make sure that you are going in with your eyes wide open, that you are making every effort to properly advocate for yourself and for your rights, and that you fully understand the consequences of either accepting the sanction that's proposed by the college or the professional body, or that you understand what could occur if you end up going to a hearing on sanctions and you win or you lose. If you have any questions about discipline or sanctions from your professional body or college, an employment lawyer should be your first step in terms of mapping out a plan and a strategy for moving forward. Thank you.